Okay, I know most of you guys heard about on the news that kid that got shot, the black teen that was armed. It's bullshit, it's fucking ridiculous, and the cops literally, like I said, got off scot-free. It's completely bullshit. It is, because, oh, well, he had a gun on him. It don't mean shit. I mean, yeah, he had a gun on him, but he legally had that gun on him. He legally had the gun on him. Nothing else matters. He legally had the gun on him. It doesn't mean shit. I mean, fucking Christ, I could have a Pepsi can on me and pull it out like a gun and they'd fucking shoot me. Anyways. It's bullshit because for me and you, this means that from now on, we gotta watch what we do around cops. We've always done that, but now we really have to. Because if we don't, we can end up getting it. I mean, there's a bunch of guys that I know this and they hate cops. I don't hate them, I just don't like them. That's all it is. But today isn't about that. That's a little update in the world news, and also the fact that it really was for last video that really got it, and I called it. I fucking called it. But that's me. Religion is the root of all evil. I know that's the title right now. So let's just go off of this. Reason being religion is all evil is because we're always controlled by it. Everybody's talking, oh, you need to be God, you need to believe in God or Jesus or whatever. But here's the thing, people that believe in Jesus Christ, he's not a demigod or something like that. He's not a lord. He's a saint. Literally, you could come up with anything. He's a fucking saint. He was not considered, I consider him a saint, because he was a person preaching the Word of God. That's a saint. That is not a God. That is not a Lord. That is a saint. I already can tell that in the comments below. I'm going to get with Best, this douchebag, saying, well, you're a fucking asshole because you said Christianity is the root of all evil. Well, how's this? Let Best this church. There you go. Fuckers want soldiers to die because they don't believe gay marriage. Did it not say that all men are created equally under God in this country? Speaking of which, religion was part of the thing. Woohoo. Great. That just means more bullshit politics, and you know what? Politics can go suck a dick for all I give a shit. Because politics is bullshit. Politics and religion are so close together, it's not even fun. Reason being, gay people cannot get the marriage deduction on the tax in some states. Illinois isn't one of them, but we still have our fair share of douchebags that want to say gays are the root of all evil. Which I commonly disagree. It's the assholes that are saying that are the root of all evil. Because you are literally using a book that literally preached peace and love to literally use as an excuse to go to war. And if you think I'm bullshitting, Israelis, I mean, come on. We have Muslims and Jewish people despising each other. Then we had Jewish people and Christian people despising each other. Now we have Muslims hating everybody else. And now we're all in this bullshit war because of some bullshit religious belief, because some people are too stupid or arrogant or belligerent to think before they speak. It's condescending of mankind and humanity itself because of the stupidity of people. I want to use a quote from a movie I watched a couple days ago called Rampage. If anybody's seen it, it's actually fucking pretty good. Because what he's saying is awesome. I don't like the violence and killing people. No, fuck that. I understand that the population's too great, but don't fucking kill people over it. But he said this. The people owning the country are the rich tycoons, the Sarabian people with oil coming over here, and we're literally kissing their ass just because they're the conquerors right now. We're literally under their fucking boot because of this. If I go to jail because of this, fuck you, asshole. That's all I gotta say. Because this is freedom of press. This is the Second Amendment. Wait, no. Third Amendment. My bad. Ugh, I'm losing it. Second Amendment's one of my favorites. Third's too. But the problem with it being, I keep fucking them up because, oh well, Second Amendment really doesn't exist anymore. It doesn't. Because of cocksuckers, douchebags, and politicians being freaking morons and retards, because literally without guns, this country would never have existed, this country would never have been, and this country would have been jack shit nothing. I find it hard to believe that some politicians want to beat this. Oh, and speaking of which, since we're on the back, I forgot to put this in. Democrats and Republicans have been on each other's throats ever since Civil War, correct? Correct. So, what party actually was for giving beliefs into free the slaves? Republicans. Who wanted to do civil rights? Republicans. Who actually wants gay marriage? Republicans. Who doesn't? Democrats. Who didn't want to free the slaves? Democrats. Who didn't want to do civil rights? Democrats. Yet, we have a black Democrat in office right now. I think the irony is self-explanatory. It's self-explanatory about the irony of it. We have a black president who's a Democratic puppet. I mean, seriously. And if any bullshitters want to do this, literally, we had 3 candidates for the Republican side to be president that were black. All 3 of them, two were killed. 1 didn't make it because of slander. Yeah, that really doesn't make much sense, does it? And yes, I'm looking at the screen because I think I got a somewhere. I think I got a blemish or something. I don't know. Anyways, back to the subject at hand. It's bullshit. They want to trick you into believing that some higher being is controlling you, is making you, is making you what you are. But no, it's not. It's you. Humanity is itself a god because of our decision making, our consciousness, our dopium. Basically, dopium is a type of drug that's in your head. Psychotic people, and this is a real thing. People that have short psychotic breakdowns, like say for instance, and I'll use him, is Buffalo Bill. He literally, in scientific method, had less dopium than a normal person. Reason being, the less of that drug is in your mind, the more susceptible to things that you are. I mean, it's kind of like saying psychology this. A boy is beaten by his father. Now, when he gets older, he treats his kids like that because that's the way he grew up. But at the same time, a person that was not beaten would still beat their kids because they were not taught how to treat their kids. See what I mean? And it also can go backwards, and the kids are complete assholes to the parents. I grew up in a family where you said something stupid, if you fucked up, you got hit. It comes down to the stupidity of the American population. Sorry about that, Jehovah's Witness. Literally, Jehovah's Witness. That is perfect timing on my part. That is perfect timing every time. That's another thing, Jehovah's Witnesses. If you get slammed on the face in the front door, don't fucking complain about it. Don't fucking think that you're invincible because you believe in God. Allah? That's bullshit. Muslims, you're fucking bullshit. That's all I've got to say. And Jewish, you're even more fucking bullshit. No one told you to kill anybody. Nobody said to kill. You're using a bullshit excuse in a bullshit manner to kill people. You're using it as an excuse just so you can get away with it. So that we ignorant, dumbass people that you fucking made, do what you want. And do as you please. You literally do what the fuck you want, get away with it, and say, oh, well, the gods told me to do it. Bullshit, fuck that. That's what Egypt did to the Jewish people back during Moses. Basically, King God, literally. That's all it was. the freaking Pharaoh was a god, basically. That's what they said. Moses proved them wrong. He got mad. So what? It's like stupidity is boggling to the mind of gods. Because apparently everybody thinks that God's on a set plan. Everything's ready to go. We just got to do it, and they got it. No. That's bullshit. Straight bullshit. The constant stupidity of the human race is only judged by two people in this world. Two people. That's you, yourself, and that's it. You and yourself, that's it. What you do and what happens after, and you judge yourself on that. That's what that is. And that's why I hate people with religious beliefs. Don't get me wrong. I still think there's something out there watching us. I don't think it's normal. I don't think it's something spiritual. I know there's something watching us, making sure that we see. You know what I think that is? It's your subconscious. It's your conscience. Guiltiness, anger, pride. The 9 sins of hell are what humanity are based on. Your pride, your greed, your gluttony, your hatred, your anger, your lust, your love, your passion. These are all things. Dante's Inferno literally basically shows a man striving to regain his humanity after he lost it. Literally. That's it. That's what it means. When you lose yourself, lose your own humanity, you must go back to those 9 things and redo what you must. Betrayal. I felt betrayed. I felt hurt. My friends left me to die. An example, it makes sense. Religion is not a base solid science. It's not. The only one that actually does make sense is Buddhism. But that is internal beauty. You literally work towards yourself to make yourself better. So why is that? Well, because internal beauty is hard to do. External is even worse. Beauty is only skin deep, but ugly goes to the bone. For me, it's ugly is skin deep, and beauty is to the bone. I grew up in a family that did not care for what you did, what you were thought of. But what you do with what you have is what we consider power, what we consider strength. And I just see it, stupidity at its finest when I watch these stupid debates on should we build this or build that. You know it's incorrect. The inflation is going up. Humanity is losing their money source. They're losing power because of people's ignorance to see what cannot be seen, what power is, but will not be heard. You get what I'm saying? It's hard to speak about people's minds and their thoughts on things that do not exist on this planet because of paper, money, change. It costs 2 cents to make a penny. It costs it takes 12 cents to make a dime. It costs 16 cents to make a nickel. A nickel. It costs twice as much to make a nickel than a dime. How come? Well, because of scrapping the metal, refurbishing the metal, and then putting the metal into a platelet with a stamped seal of approval. We didn't need paper money. We needed it to do barters. But what happened? Oil refineries started up. People wanted to start building. Other people started wanting to make businesses. This country is nothing more than run by businessmen. Take the country back, folks. Do what you need. You don't need money. You don't need anything. What you need is humanity, and that's it. Barter. Literally, take money into the streets and burn it for all I care. Take books, Bibles, crucibles, anything. Take them into the streets, burn them. Do what it needs to be done to show the government that we don't need you. Law and order, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. It literally makes that much sense. People don't see the world as what we portray it. We see the world as what we wish it to be. And if I go to jail for saying this, be my guest, take me. Because at least that means that I was right in my words and you were wrong. Because without money, this world would be a better place. And lastly, the U.S. government's more corrupt than a fucking bunny rabbit on a fucking dingo farm, for all I give a shit. But there's one thing that I will never understand. Explain to me, why the fuck do people that actually do their job at journalism go to jail? Leave a like, comment, or subscribe. Doesn't matter to me, but not happening with this world. Not this one or the next.